Good evening, guys, and I'm doing a Sonic Infection AU, and it seems to be titled Pony Virus by Sonic the Hedgehog. I'm going to hopefully try to find the way how to title this, because I don't want to name it Pony Virus by Sonic the Hedgehog. But if not, let's see what I can do. So let's just get on to the reading. Pony Virus by Sonic the Hedgehog. How good is it to be? I can't read that. And I were able to return Green Hill. Sonic, health 100%, sanity 96%, mental state PTSD after metal virus. Also, this is taking place after the metal virus, right? Hunger 3%, thirst 6%. We must visit old friends. Where is Chaotix? After the events of Sonic Prime, he decided to reconsider his views on friendship and visit all his old friends. Wait, so is this after the metal virus or is this after Sonic Prime? Why was their blood black? I have to tell Sonic everything. Amy Rose, health 64%, sanity 70%, mental state scared and feeling guilty, hunger 14%, thirst 25%. Is Big okay? Big lost Froggy and asked Amy to help find him. They searched in the forest and decided to split up. At some point, Amy saw a strange Mobian who attacked her. Unable to escape, Amy had to kill this Mobian, which makes her feel terrible guilt. Her appearance did not bode well. Hurry to Sonic and Tails to warn and tell them about what she saw. I didn't want to. Injured, not infected, inventory her hammer. Amy can't go anywhere without her hammer. Big is missing. Where's Froggy? I'm worried about him, and what are those sounds? Big went to look for Froggy with Amy, but after being separated during the search, he disappeared, and now his condition and location are unknown. Unknown infected. Hunger and thirst are both 100%. They was killed by Amy Rose but managed to injure her. Eliminated. Okay. Alright, part 2. Alright. Some drawings. We have such a big problem. Oh. Amy Rose, I need to eat something. I don't have an appetite. What a terrible headache. Health 51%, sanity 64%, mental state scared and exhausted. Arriving at Tails' house, she talked about the attack by a strange Mobian, that they needed to find out what was wrong here. And they also need to find Big. By the end of the evening, she felt unwell. After seeing that bite, Tails suggested Amy take antibiotics and go rest. Next morning, the bite had turned black and Amy began to cough violently. Tails, just in case, took a blood test from her and then Amy, accompanied by Sonic, went home. Infected, stage 1, okay. I hope Amy gets better. I hope it's not another virus, I'm so tired. Tails is smart, we'll figure something out. Sonic. Health 100%, sanity 94%, mental state, he is not ready for another virus. Hunger 12%, thirst 8%. After everything he heard from Amy, he was terribly scared. He's not ready for another virus or another fight after Prime. Despite this, he discussed a plan of action with Tails and helped Amy get home. And looked after her, he is still going to visit the Chaotic, asking them to find out more information about the living dead that Amy described them as. For wounds, antibiotics should help. Safe? Question mark? Tails, I don't want to think about my future again. Need to warn Cream and Vanilla. Scared, but we need to deal with this quickly. Amy should get better. Health 100%, sanity 95%, mental state mentally healthy yet. Hunger 6%, thirst 10%. When Amy explained what she saw, Tails immediately began to come up with a plan for what they should do. They agreed that Sonic needed to go into the city and find out about the virus. Amy needed to rest and gave a blood sample, and Tails needed to check the blood for the presence of robots. Their first guess was that Eggman is again involved in this. Tails began to examine Amy's blood. And safe. Okay. Part 3 with a trigger warning. Okay. Whoa. They're, I believe, hiding from SBO. Spin dash sound. The chaotics will never be the same. Need to warn Vanilla. Vector. Health 100%, sanity 83%. Mental state traumatized by SPO's death. Okay, so they killed SPO. So I'm assuming he was infected. Charmy shouldn't know. Hunger 10%, thirst 8%. At some point, SPO fell ill and took a leave of absence. Vector offered to help him, but SPO refused and locked himself in the room, muttering something about an animal bite. One late evening, Vector and Charmy were sitting in their headquarters, when suddenly SPO broke down the door to his room and attacked them. They ran and hid, because SPO looked like a monster. Suddenly, Sonic burst into the headquarters and eliminated SPO. Vector and Charmy are now safe at Tails' place. Vector came up with Charmy's story that it was not SPO but a skinwalker, so that he would not cry. Okay, really? I'm sure the real SPO is fine. Why is Vector so sad? Vector told me to be strong, so I will fight against the ghouls. Charmy, health 100%, sanity 91%, mental state scared but determined. Hunger 11%, thirst 7%. After the attack by the quote-unquote skinwalker, Charmy became determined to find the real SPO, because he will definitely be able to help save them from these ghouls. He doesn't want to believe that such a disaster could happen to SPO. Now he is in Tails' workshop and together with Vector and Sonic are discussing further actions. They're all safe. SPO, health 4%, sanity 0%, mental state NA, hunger 96%, thirst 100%. He was bitten by a wild animal, but did not pay attention to it. Slowly but surely, his condition worsened. At some point, he stopped leaving the room, made Vector and Charmy tense. And one day, he came out of his room, infected at the last stage. He wanted blood. He wanted to eat. Sonic stopped him from eating Charmy and Vector by killing him. Eliminated. Alright, eliminated. Holy fuck. I apologize. Alright, part 4. The virus clearly had an organic origin, and Eggman doesn't work with them. I think we need to find the source of the infection first, and we need to ask Amy where exactly she found the infected. Ugh! Suddenly they came down to them. Suddenly they came down to them from a helicopter. Oh, it's Shadow. We need your help. Shadow, healthy, 100%, sanity 100%, mental state, mentally healthy, hunger, thirst, question mark. Together with Rouge, they received a task from GUN to destroy suspicious entities. They were warned not to be touched or bitten by these entities. Shadow and Rouge were unable to cope with the attack, so they asked for army support. It's strange that spies were forced to do this at all. Suddenly, from the top, they heard these entities only touch Mobians. It is not profitable for us to lose people for the sake of animals. They were left without the support of the authorities, and it was as if the communication with them had been cut off. Racist bastards. What kind of infection is this? They don't let Mobians into the city anymore. Safe? Question mark? I can't believe they left us. Do they want to exterminate us? We need Knuckles. Rouge. Health 100%, sanity 100%, mental state mentally healthy, hunger 12%, thirst 8%. Together with Shadow, they received the task from GUN to destroy the... It's the same thing. Okay, no, never mind. Suspicious entities. Unfortunately, they were not given help, and besides, all the Mobians were evacuated from the cities, leaving only people forbidding the Mobians to go there. The only thing they were left with was access to one of the army warehouses and one helicopter. Not a lot, but it's better than if they were left without anything. Rouge, along with Shadow, went to Sonic's friends to resemble the resistance team, as well as think over the next plan, and save. Okay, so save question mark is for Shadow, and he did appear to have a bite on his leg. Yeah, he appeared to have a bite on his leg. Okay. Alright, part 5. While you were chilling here, the real zombie apocalypse began. We only found out about this yesterday. Okay. The stare. Is that a bite mark? Are you infected? You mean that? Rouge bit me. Rouge wanted to pretend she was infected to make a joke and bit me. I almost shot her in the head. Hey! Oh, let me take a deep breath for this. Tails' diary. Sonic returned with Vector and Charmy, but SPO was not with them. Sonic did not answer my question about where he was, but judging by the fact that Sonic was covered with Black Vicious liquid, SPO was infected and he destroyed him. I don't want to think about it. Sonic was terribly depressed, and until Rouge and Shadow came to us, he did not get out of bed. I am so sorry. Almost all night, Vector and Charmy and I discussed the plan of action. We decided that we needed to find out where the outbreak of infection occurred. For this, tomorrow Rouge will go after Amy to find out about it. I hope Amy gets better and doesn't get this disease. Rouge and Shadow told us that entire small settlements have already been infected. But so far in the early stages, and the city hermits have long occupied the forests, a nightmare for the Mobians. How could the government even do this to us? Also, we agreed for Shadow to go and take Cream and Vanilla to our headquarters, and Sonic will run around the nearest villages to warn an open quarantine. Temporarily, we will open the headquarters in my workshop. Everything will be fine. I will definitely do something. Okay. Alright, part 6. And it says blood. Trigger warning. Okay. Alright, so Rouge is flying down. What is this stench? Door creaks. Probably Flick. Oh, did she eat the bird? Amy rose, tied her mouth with a cloth. Dull fur, pale skin, black veins. Health up 40%, sanity 47%, mental state. She definitely feels like shit. Hunger 12%, thirst 20%. She has dull fur, pale skin, and black veins. It's been 4 days since she was bitten. Cough became less. The next day, after Sonic left, she began to feel even worse. She was nauseous and had a fever. She was hungry. She wanted meat. There was no meat at home, so she began gnawing on her shoulder out of hunger. The day Rouge arrived, she caught Flick on the window and began to eat him alive. When she came to her senses, she hated herself for harming a living being. She tied her mouth with a rag so as not to hurt anyone. Rouge took her to the headquarters without fear of infection, since Amy behaved calmly because she ate delicious Flick. Infected stage 2. What the fuck? Alright, parts coming out faster than TikTok on my Telegram channel. So, I don't know what Telegram is. Alright, so that is what we have about the pony virus but Sonic the Hedgehog, because I honestly don't think they even named the infection or anything, but I'll see what I can do. So, oh yeah, Discord server, if you want to be the first one to join, feel free to do so, because I'm still the only one in that server. So yeah, just click that in the link in the description, and also be sure to subscribe, leave a like, make sure to click the notification bell, make sure so you don't miss a video from me, and yeah, see you in the next narration.